Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic as I'm going to share strategies with you to help you to put your success plan into action. Now let me tell you, when it comes to success and wealth, it's important to know that whenever you stop learning, you stop earning. You see, it does not take money to make money, but it does take knowledge and experience to make money and become successful. The more knowledge and experience you have, the less money and risk are actually involved in whatever you're doing. So let me tell you, very few successes in life happen by chance. Now, most success happens by design. Yes, you have to design your own success and you have to put down on paper what you desire and how you plan to get things done. So success requires making plans and sticking to that plan no matter what happens. Now, a major element of success and reaching any level of wealth and prosperity in life involves developing a plan of action and then taking steps every day towards achieving those goals. It's just that simple. Just like it's a requirement for businesses to develop a business plan, so must we develop our life success plan if we truly want to reach our dreams and goals. Now, I'm sure you have heard the old saying, if you fail to plan, you are definitely planning to fail. And the sad fact is that most people fail to plan for their success and they actually end up falling into someone else's plan. And I know you don't want to do that. And I don't want this to actually happen to you. So that's why we're talking about this subject today. I want you to flourish in life and reach all of your dreams and desires. So you do need a plan of action to make this happen. There is a certain amount of learning that has to take place here, and it helps tremendously to have a plan and to follow that plan. Now, let me tell you, in fact, if you do not have a plan to become successful and wealthy, then you are planning on being poor. That's right, you're planning to fail. Now, Napoleon Hill, who's the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, he said that we should create a definite plan for carrying out our desire and begin at once, whether we are ready or not to put this plan in action. So now I'm sure you already have the power within you to do, to have, or to become whatever you desire. You just need a little help in making it come to fruition. However, and in adding to that, I'm telling you, a well-developed plan will guide you down your road to success and keep you on target and on track to make it come to reality. So a success plan, let me tell you exactly what it is. It is a realistic action blueprint to map out or outline your strategy for reaching a desired level of success in your life. It is a step-by-step document to help you accomplish your dreams by planning out the actions that you need to take to go about implementing or executing your desires. Now, some ingredients to success and wealth are, let me share some of those with you. Basically, it's having a dream, and that's a vision for your future, developing a plan, a roadmap to follow, gaining specialized knowledge, being persistent, committed, persistent, disciplined, focused, and then being a positive thinker is also a major ingredient. And then getting a mentor or a coach to help you get to where you want to go. And this is someone who has walked down the road where you want to go. Now, let me tell you, this success plan should consist of several things. Your personal vision statement or written dreams and desires, your personal, professional, and family goals, and this should be developed for your long-term goals and your short-term goals. So you'll put in there things that you want to accomplish over a lifetime. So we're talking about things that you want to do in the next 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, down to the next year, and then you'll break that down into your 30 to 90-day plan. It's that simple. You have to plan out what you want to do and then develop steps to make it happen. Now, this plan must consist of actionable steps to get you to where you want to go. Also, it must consist of targets to be met to reach the goals. And you have to add some time frames for completion, and then think about some required resources. That would be the finances, the people that you need to help make this a success. Now, we talk on other shows about the goal setting formula, so let me just remind you about that really quick. The goal setting formula is this. You have to identify exactly what you want and write it down. You want to spell out why you want to achieve that goal. You have to list the obstacles that you have to overcome to achieve the goal. You have to identify the people, the resources, and the groups you need to work with or assist you and support you to achieve your goals. And what do you need to know to reach your goals? That's a question that you have to ask. What do you need to know? What resources, what books do you need to read? What's your plan of action? And then what's the date to complete that goal? That's important. Remember, a goal tells you what you want, and an action plan actually tells you how you're going to get there. It will become your roadmap to get you to the pinnacle of your dreams and desires. Now, the fundamental difference between the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy is simply the way they think. Therefore, as one of the first steps to becoming successful and wealthy, it is often necessary to change the way you think. That is one of those steps that you have to do. You must have goals, as you know, and you must have these goals that are aligned with your belief system, because if these goals are not aligned with your belief system, you will consistently sway away and go back to your old habits. So you'll sway away from the plan. So if you have a desire to reach a high level of success or you want to become wealthy, you must begin to set yourself apart from the crowd and accept that you will not be just an average person, because highly successful people think differently, they act differently, and they find ways to shine and distinguish themselves from others. They actually learn the importance of doing certain things in a certain way. So let me share with you, here are some steps to put your plan into action. So grab yourself a piece of paper. The first thing you need to do is develop a successful and prosperous mindset. You have to think differently. Second, you have to program your mind for success. Now, keep this in mind. Your mind controls everything. Your mind will either work for you or against you, just depending on how you have programmed it to perform. Basic techniques like thinking positive, using visualization, positive self-talk, and using repetition or related methods to reprogram your brain, which in turn creates new behaviors that will move you physically toward whatever you have been thinking about and focusing on. And know that anyone can dramatically improve their results in life through using these mental training or mental rehearsal techniques. So if you want to transform your life, then you have to change from the inside out. And the changes must come from your mind first, and then everything else will follow. So to change your future results, you must override your negative programming and self-limiting beliefs from the past and replace them with a new belief system. And this new belief system then will instill a positive programming into the subconscious mind. And this can be accomplished through, as I said before, positive self-talk. And this is called affirmation, mental imagery, just imagining yourself doing what you want to actually do. And then repetition, and we call this mental rehearsal. So these are all basic techniques that you can use. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to start preparing for the success you desire. And a big way to prepare is to change your attitude. You have to adopt a new belief system and make your attitude and your actions align with the success that you desire. So in other words, start acting today in the manner that you want to become tomorrow, because you know success begins in the mind, and it is very important for you to think positive thoughts. Now, once you start to do this, you will be able to tap into a treasure chest of wealth, limitless knowledge, and abundance. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to learn how to live an inspired life. You ever thought about that? Just live an inspired life. And what I mean by that is you want to find ways to get in the presence of people who are already living the lifestyle that you desire. Find out how they're actually living. And another thing that you want to do to get your action plan on point, you want to attend personal development seminars, you want to listen to motivational CDs, you want to read books, and do whatever it takes to get your mind in the right place. But the secret is, once you actually start to listen to these CDs and read these books, you need to quickly put what you learn into action. So you want to start training or reprogramming your mind to adopt the things that you're learning. And as the new norm actually begin to develop, then your mind, your subconscious mind, will start to adopt that as your reality. And the one way to do this is through repetition, repetition, repetition. Just keep repeating the same things over and over, or doing the actions, the positive actions, over and over. And next, you want to get focused on your plan and truly zoom in on achieving those goals. You have to make it top priority in your life and accept no deviations. So another thing is you want never stop learning. You want to learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And that's one of those things that my mentor who passed last year, Jim Rohn, always said: work harder on yourself than you do on your job, and you'll be amazed what benefits you'll get from that. Now, one of the important lessons that I again learned from my mentor, Jim Rohn, is that often we put the valuable things in our lives on the top shelf, and if we want to reach the things on the higher shelf, we have to stand on the books we read and the experience we gain. So every book you read and every personal development program you engage in, you get to stand a little higher on your knowledge so you can get to the things on the higher shelf. You know, he often said that success is something you attract by the person you become. And I just love hearing that. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So here's another tip for you. You want to think of success all of the time and not failure. Think of success and not failure. You want to focus on what you want to achieve rather than what you don't want to happen. And remember, whatever thoughts dominate your mind most of the time is what you will live out in your life. So at work and at home, you want to substitute success thinking for failure thinking. You know, when we face a difficult situation, think, I'll win. When you face a difficult situation, I should say, you want to start thinking, I'll win, not I'll probably lose. So when you compete with someone else, think, I am equal to the best. I am not outclassed, and you can do this. Let the master thought, I will succeed, dominate your thought process. Just keep saying that to yourself. I will succeed. Now, thinking success conditions your mind to create plans to produce success. And of course, on the flip side, thinking failure does the exact opposite. It brings to you what you don't want to happen. Failure thinking conditions the mind to think other thoughts that create failure. So only think successful thoughts. Here's another tip. You want to remind yourself daily that you are better than you think you are. Successful people are not supermen. Success does not require a super intellect either, nor is there anything mystical about becoming successful. And success is not based on luck. Successful people are just ordinary people who have developed a strong belief in themselves and in what they do and what they want. So never sell yourself short. Now, here's another big tip to get yourself on the right road. Believe big and believe in possibilities, because the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. In other words, if you don't believe it can happen, it'll never happen. So when you think little goals and expect little achievements, then guess what? That's what you're going to get. So think big goals and big success, and that's what you'll attract to yourself. And also remember this, big ideas and big plans are often easier, certainly no more difficult than thinking small ideas and small plans. It's important to know that you must take steps every day towards your goals and towards achieving your dreams. Outcomes and results are the names of the game. You can do anything in your life that you dream about and prepare for. You just need to separate yourself from the masses. Okay? And don't hang around with negative-minded people. The person who stays on track and reaches their possibilities in life is extraordinary, because the average person has lost their desire to dream and does not want to take the time to see things through to the end. So I'm telling you from experience, you can become whatever you want to be, and you can reach any and all of your goals that you desire if and only if you develop a success plan and follow that plan or follow a prescribed success model. You must have a vision for yourself, which is that dream, and then break that dream down into bite-sized pieces. That's what we call your goals. And also you have to be persistent. You have to be disciplined, diligent, focused, and determined to complete every success task. Now, you do the work required to bring about success, and that's called taking action every day. And then you have to believe, and I call that having faith. Believe that what you're desiring will come to fruition, and you will have your heart desires. And remember to believe in possibilities also. Now, keep this in mind. Quantum physics proves that our mind creates everything around us. That is, everything you see, you hear, you feel, and experience is in a certain way because we observe it in that particular way based on our beliefs and our thinking. It's also important to understand that there is an orderly and scientific basis to quantum physics also. This is the key to creating your future. Know that you are the creator of everything that comes into your world and comes into your mind. And quantum physics has scientifically proven this. While you may not have been aware of this fact, it is actually good news for you, because you now know that you control the outcome of your life by first believing and then focusing on what you actually want. It's not just what you think about and focus on that counts. How you feel about it is literally thousands of times more important. So ask and ye shall receive. And it's even before you ask, believe it or not, that it is given unto you, and not just spiritual or religious teachings of the ages that actually says this. So quantum physics has scientifically proven them to be the absolute laws of the universe. And knowing this, knowing quantum physics, knowing this puts total control of success and wealth and love and inner peace into your hands. The key then is to take the immutable, unchangeable law of cause and effect and put them purposely to work for you instead of them by default working against you. So put your plan into action. Now, here's another tip to actually put your plan into action. You have to get to awareness and learn how to control your emotions. So to put your plan into action, you must learn how to manage your emotions and respond differently to the present event. You have to get to awareness. When you are dealing with emotional triggers or things that bring up memories from the past that are not pleasant, you want to take the time to mentally examine the pieces of the emotions and pull apart the superimposed images by identifying the different parts. And remember, sometimes our rational brain is actually fooled into believing that our emotions and beliefs are actually facts, but they're not. So we need to redirect our self-awareness to visualize what we want and strategize what we're actually desiring. So again, here are some action steps. As I said to you before, create a new belief system. You want to break all of your goals down into tangible parts that you can achieve. You want to focus on the doing parts of the behavior. You know, those things, those behaviors and actions that will make all of the difference. And then you want to picture and just imagine yourself already where you want to be in life. And remember, success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. So choose today to develop your personal success action plan so you can realize your dreams tomorrow and live the life that you truly desire. So, in closing, I would like to say and remind you that your success plan will become your life compass and guide you through the wilderness to your dreams and desires. It will keep you focused on what's really important to you and help you to establish how you're going to reach your goals and desires. So develop that plan and start putting your plan into action as soon as possible. Remember, it was Eleanor Roosevelt who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So take action today. And also what I would like to say is, as you're talking about putting your plan into action, there's just so many other things that you can actually do. I always tell people who are on a journey to success, there's some other things that you want to do too. And I talk about this a lot. You want to learn how to utilize the law of attraction and those other natural laws of the universe. So if you need help doing this, I am here to help you. And certainly you can reach me by sending an email to Dr. Amy at amyhymes.com. But also what I want you to do is to go to my blog also and check out some articles and writings that can actually help you to get to where you want to be. On the blog, I have several articles and several things that will help you to develop your mindset. So I hope some of the strategies that we've shared today will help you to put your success plan into action. And remember, the first step is you have to set those goals, you have to write those goals down, and then take action every day to bring your plan to fruition. So put your plan into action. Write some things down. If you need help, start to jot some things down and then send an email to me and allow me to help you to develop your plan. So we've covered a lot of information today, and what I want to say to you is thank you for joining us today. And be sure to tune in to the show the next time. So again, I want to say thank you for joining us today, and thank you to my crew and my biggest fan, my father down in Charleston, South Carolina. And also keep this in mind, we create a new tomorrow by what we dream today.